Hi everyone, it's me, Marcus. Welcome back to my channel. I decided that I was going to do a little video and up again now, so I do hope everyone's still being safe. Please wear your masks. I know a lot's gone on since my last video, so I thought that today would be a perfect video idea for you, because I realize you guys don't really know me as much as what I would like. I asked on all my social media platforms, asking you guys, ask me questions what you would like to know about me. And there's a lot of questions I'm gonna get through, but obviously I don't want to just be sitting here, you know, answering questions. And obviously I am a makeup channel. Paint this face because I can't be running around with gorgeous hair like this. Mind lace, it needs cleaning, but gorgeous hair like this and not have a full face on. Anyone who has said questions, anonymous, just for respect of their privacy, etc. So let's get started. Just primed and moisturized off camera, and I'm gonna jump into the first question. Top or bottom? Okay, I won't go into a lot of detail with this, but for people who don't know what top and bottom is, who's a giver and who's a taker, and I'm actually versatile, believe it or not. A lot of people assume that I am a bottom, but I am actually versatile, which basically means I do both. I like to keep my options open, wide set, and I think you can get pretty bored really quickly of the one thing. And I think definitely with versatile you can change it up a little bit. Yeah, that's basically the first question answered. Like, people don't really like to hear about, but I answered it anyway. I have just done my brows off camera and concealed them, just because my brows were taking a little bit long. So the next question, what inspired you to do makeup? What inspired me to do makeup was basically, I am not in the mirror, I don't see what everybody else sees. Like, I see something and I don't like what I see in the mirror. And with makeup, I was able to change that and basically turn my face into what I wanted it to be. And I'll forever be grateful for makeup. And obviously, when did you become interested in makeup? I became interested in makeup at a very young age. Just saw my mum and my aunties and all that. I've always been brought up by women, and they used to put their makeup on and go around and look stunning. So I used to steal my mum's makeup at a very young age. In school I was really different, and then high school hair I used to wear like jet black eyebrows. Today I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault palettes, Alarm and Armed and Gorgeous. Have you always been interested in doing drag? Drag to me is something that I discovered really early on as well. I think it was like about 2010, 11 time. I remember sitting there, Drag Race was on, or I seen something that was related to drag queens. And from that, I in love. I never thought I'd actually do it. I don't know why I thought that. I just never actually had the courage to do it. So then when I was around 13 or 14, I was like in school and I was like, I could well do this. That hard. Never underestimate the power of drag. Trust me, it's hard work. And home, I locked myself. Sadly, it's all documented. I remember what the channel was called. I do, but if I was to want you guys to see it, I will link it in the description where you can go watch actually me doing like drag makeup for the first time. I looked stunning. Looked a hot mess. Everything went wrong for me, but that's when I discovered drag and I really fell in love with it. I knew I was different from a young age too. Like nursery, I used to sit there and want to be the pretty princess, and everyone else, all the other boys want to be like Fireman Sam or a Power Ranger. I was like, no, I want to be Snow White. And when did you come out and what was your reaction, good or bad? I came out yet again at a really young age. I never actually come out. I was kind of asked, and I just went with the whole, oh my god, I am bi, how dare you ask me this? 13, and my mum took me to a shop, and she was like, Mark, come to shop with me. To be fair, should have known something was suspicious then. let's just say the rest is history, but everyone was really open, accepted me so well. Like everyone had their little doubts about me when I said, you know, that I wanted to wear makeup and I wanted to be a drag queen. They were a bit taken back and they were like, wait, what? What's this? A bit confused. I think they thought I wanted to be a woman and I was like, honey, no. And I don't want to be a woman. There was a period in my life where I did think that because I was so much more confident in drag than I was as Marcus. And I just, from that, tell a few people that, you know, I think I'm trans. And they were like, okay, what are we gonna do? And I was like, I don't know. Surround myself with positive people. And I think for the LGBTQIA plus community, that's what we need to do. We need to surround ourselves with positive people, and I know there's a lot of negativity in the gay scenes. It can cause a lot of unnecessary drama. I don't know why, but we do. We're meant to be a community, we're meant to be building up with each other. Instead, we're turning most of us against each other, but I'm over that. That's not for me. Question is, what's the story behind your drag name? A few things that I have enjoyed over the years. Number one being, I'm obsessed with Legally Blonde. Elle Woods is my everything, and obviously I had to try and find a way to get her in on my name. So Elle, that's where the first part of my name comes from. Chanel basically comes from, does anyone ever remember the TV show Scream Queens? If so, comment down below, tell me if you loved it, if you hated it, you tell me. But I love that, and a few of the girls that I was like friends with in school were in love with it. We called ourselves the Chanels, and obviously I was Chanel Oberlin, so I was the Chanel number one, if you will. The name just stuck. It came under as even my normal name. Everyone knows me as MarkusChanel. I took it over for everything. It's a tradition. I should carry it on even now with my drag name, so Elle Chanel. The other reason is when Scousers, because if you don't know, I am from Liverpool, Scousers, saying it was like, fucking hell, so we go fucking Elle. That sounds really good with fucking Elle Chanel. So, I'm sorry if you hear any noise or anything like that, and I know the lighting's not the greatest, but my room upstairs is an absolute tip. And I really can't be bothered cleaning it. I'll just come downstairs and record down here. Like, because I think this is a cute little backdrop. Definitely, it makes everything pop a little bit more, I hope. Foundation's burning a little bit. Well, that's not a good sign. I have just cleaned my brushes though, so it would just be a little bit of the product that I used to clean my brushes is still left over. Okay, so the next question. Why do you get tattooed? I get tattooed. I love the look of tattoos. It's just something that I've always enjoyed. I've always been around people that have had tattoos at a young age. You know what I mean? Like, my aunties have all been tattooed. My granddad was tattooed. You know, it's always been the norm for me to see tattoos, and it always seemed normal to me. It's never seemed so out of place to get tattooed, but I choose to get tattooed because it's self-expression and I love them. If I could afford to have everywhere done, I really would. It's not anything, hey, do you know what I mean? I don't think that stuff should stop you from getting a job. Do you know what I mean? It's a tattoo. At the end of the day, like nurses, they say not to have tattoos on show. And I'm like, at the end of the day, if you're going to go into a hospital with your arm hanging off, or you've been shot or stabbed, God forbid, I'm going to be like, yeah, no, I'm not going to let her or him or they shit my life because they've got tattoos. Really, are you going to be like, oh my God, just someone, please help me? So obviously it's something not everyone agrees with, clearly. I do, but you can agree with me, sadly, if that was the case. There would never be any arguments. Next question is, what's your star sign? I am a Gemini. Apparently they're changing them all now to other ones, but I am a Gemini. I will forever be a Gemini. You cannot give me 20 years of life as a Gemini and then be like, oh yeah, by the way, you're not a Gemini anymore. Sorry, honey, it doesn't work like that. I don't care if NASA have said that it's not the same it was 3,000 years ago. I don't give two flying craps. I love being a Gemini. It's the greatest thing on the planet. You know, it's just one of those. Next question, well, I'm just blending out my concealer. What's your lifelong dreams? This is a good question because this is actually in the process. Into it, it's not in the process, we're looking into it. Wanted to own my own salon, my own branch. If you guys don't know, I'm actually a qualified hairdresser, level 2 and 3 qualified. Owning a salon or a branch of salons has been my dream. I liked working for someone. I've always liked being the boss. Doing what I want, and well, not exactly what I want, and I've always loved being in control of a situation. I just love giving people, you know, their ultimate little fantasy. I just wanted to do, and obviously from that I want to have my own makeup line, my own hairline. There's quite a few things that I want to do in the very near future, and hopefully will be very possible very soon. This one needs washing, so questions here. These ones are just like little fire questions. Baby pink or hot pink? All pink. Blonde or brunette? Oh, blonde. Because from blonde I can be pink, I can be yellow, I can be green, I can do it all from that. McDonald's or KFC? Neither. Colourful eyes or brown smokes? Well, normally I'd say a colourful eye because I normally only wear colourful eyes. But recently I have been loving like a nice brown smoky eye with like a bit of gold in there. So depending on my mood, if I'm in more muted hair, you know, if I'm not wearing like bright fuchsia pink and acid yellow hair, I'd probably go for like a bright colour. But if it's a wig, I'd say definitely brown smokes. You wanna go around with bright pink hair or bright hair and bright makeup, you do that, honey. To each their own. I mean, I'm not here to tell anyone that they can't. Brows or a bold brow? Right, I would love to jump on this fluffy brow trend, but my brows are so straight, really big too, naturally. Like, these are like thin, like really thin for me. Like, my brows are so thick. I forgot to blend up my jaw. I did this the other day too. It's a new technique I've been doing. Miss Nikita Dragon actually seen it on one of her, it was either a YouTube video or something. You contour and bring it up behind the ears, and I've been doing that and it's really snatched my face recently. I would love to jump on this fluffy brow train, but a thick brow. I love a thick, not thick, like a nice bold brow. As you can tell, I love a sculpted out brow. It's like dead fluffy. I wish I could do it though. Type of makeup? Jesus, you're asking me really hard questions here, guys. Jokes. Style of makeup would either be drag makeup. Definitely. Love sitting there for like 2 hours just painting my face. Just like glam. Love doing glam makeup. It's just so, I just love it. It makes me not love glam makeup. It's, you know, because it involves glamorous to each person as an individual. It's different to everyone. My version of glam may be completely different to your version of glam, or your version of glam, or theirs, or his or his. You know, it's completely different to everyone. My type of glam is put together, you know, well done, timeless, snatched, gorgeous. Like, there's so many words, do you know what I mean? But to each their own. I've been loving blush recently. I feel like blush has just had a huge comeback over the past couple of months. Pro tip for you: stop smiling when you're putting blush on. I've been noticing people putting blush here, which is really good if you have a flatter face here. But if you want to look more lifted, because if you when you smile, you think you're putting it here, but it drops. So goes from there to there. So before you know it, you've got, like, don't wrong, bring a little wash there. But if you want your face to look more pulled up and lifted, place it up here. And make you look a little bit more youthful. I put a little bit on the nose, on the cupid's bow, on the chin, and in the temple, so I look flushed, because flushed is what? Gorgeous. Okay, so while I'm baking, I'm just going to answer a few more questions. How many tattoos have you got? 16, I think, give or take a few. But yeah, 16 is, I think it's a little bit more, just the 1 or 2 less. Ideal man. Right, I get asked this question a lot. They've got to be rich. Jokes. No, they need to be financially stable. They need to be a man, not, you know, a little boy. I don't mind if you live with your parents, but I mean, you should be able to support yourself. Be afraid of all this, because believe it or not, men find this quite intimidating. This is quite a, you know, big turn off for most men. Why? I wish I knew, but I've never actually been given a reason why it does actually intimidate them. They need to be able to handle all of this, you know, because I am a boss-ass bitch. I play no games. I will literally say as it is. Most men, that is scary. I wear the pants, but they've got to realise, bitch, I was wearing the pants before you could even walk. But that's really it, you know, be a nice person, you know, be accepting, be loyal. Oh, I can't be dealing with these non-loyal hoes. Nice, be friendly, be outgoing, you know, I like people that are not afraid to, like, get to know me and my friends, and, you know, people that are a little bit not as social, so they need to be social. I'm trying to think, is there actually anything else? I have a nice sense of fashion, you know, they can't be running around in sweatpants and t-shirt, don't get me wrong. I'm in a blazer right now, I'm beneath this, honey. Sweatpants. So, you know, not wrong with that, but I mean, like, don't be living in your sweatpants. If we're going on a night out, I want you to be suited and booted. But I think that's really, I could go on forever, but that's what I do. What things would you like to do in your life? There's so much I want to do in my life, and I know I'm not going to be able to do it all, because obviously, forever. But, you know, if I can get a nice little time on this earth, I definitely want to travel it. I've never left the country. I've never been on a holiday, and it's a big long dream of mine to finally be able to travel the world. Me and the girls are planning a little holiday to Greece next year. That's going to be my first holiday. I literally can't wait. Kavas, Hose on Tour, we're coming for you. Lipstick on and a bit of mascara, because believe it or not, I'm not wearing lashes much anymore, because I don't think I need them. Check these lashes on when I get a quarantina. Okay guys, so that is the finished look, and I have got 2 more questions that I am going to answer. If I have not answered any of your questions, sorry, but these are the last 2 I'm answering today. First one is your top 3 celebrities. Top 3 celebrities would have to be Lady Gaga, Zac Efron, and Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry if you disagree. I've just got bad taste. Lastly, are you going to be doing more YouTube videos in the future? Obviously, obviously every time I come on here, I am constantly saying about, I'm going to be uploading more, I'm going to be uploading more, then something happens. I am really trying here, you know, to upload as much as I can. The new ventures that are coming, like, keep an eye out. We're going to be doing a lot of that, so. Today's video, if you've got any questions that you would ever like me to answer, just comment them down below, and maybe, just maybe, I might do another one of these. Like, this is so out of my realm. I'm normally one of those that sit here, I'm like, just put this here and there. Old-fashioned, like, tutorial type person, so just to sit back here, like, to actually sit down and just play with makeup and answer your guys' questions. It's really been quite cute. Just comment them down below, and maybe, just maybe, I might make another one of these videos and your question could be asked. See anything from me, comment it down below. Follow me on all my social medias. It's MarkusChanelMua on Instagram and MarkusChanelMua on Snapchat, honey. I do use Snapchat more. That's like my everyday, like, uploads. This is it. And I hope you stay safe, stay humble, stay cute, and don't forget, slay the fucking world. Love you, darlings.